Hey, it's Shaun from Open Pantry Co, and this is the Prep List, your under 10-minute mindset reset to kick off this week. Each Monday, I'll share one trend to watch, one tool to test, one real-world operator move, and one smart question to ask your team this week so you can leave with even more clarity. This week, we're talking about the summer shift, that moment when the season changes, the bookings surge, and every hour of the week suddenly feels shorter. For a lot of venues, summer is make or break. It's where the opportunity is biggest, but so are the cracks. So before the heat really hits, let's talk about what to focus on now to make sure your season is the smoothest one yet. The trend to watch for this week. Right now, more operators are saying to rethink their summer operations early, rather than waiting until their first hot day really hits. We're seeing venues shorten trading hours slightly, simplify menus a lot, and focus on smoother service over sheer speed. It's not about doing less, it's about doing things smarter. Because in summer, everything gets amplified. The heat, the hours, the fatigue. A small inefficiency in June becomes a major bottleneck in December. This is where leadership really matters. The venues that thrive over summer are the ones that plan energy like they plan stock, intentionally. So think about these things for your venue. Your roster and your shift patterns. Asking yourself, are the key people getting the rest that they really need? Your prep list and your ordering. Is there waste that you can eliminate from your venue right now? And your menu. Can you remove 2 or 3 low-margin dishes that slow service down? It's all about creating breathing room before it's too late. Your tool to test for this week. I'm keeping this one tech neutral because the best summer tool is clarity. You can have all the software in the world, but if your team doesn't know what's coming, you'll still hit friction. So here's a simple practice that works for every venue we've worked with. At the start of each week, run a 10-minute summer shift huddle, asking your team 3 questions. What's going to be the hardest thing this week? Who needs extra support? What's one small change that we can make to run these shifts smoother? I'll repeat that again. What's going to be the hardest thing this week? Who in our team needs extra support? What's one small change that will make these shifts run smoother this week? Write them down, act on it, review it next week to see how it worked. That kind of rhythm builds a calm, confident team and not a reactive one. It's simple, it's free, and it keeps everyone connected before the chaos starts. The operator move for this week. Now, we've worked with Harvest Hospitality for many years now. They're a great example of a group that leads with intent. When we first started working with them a couple of years ago, we helped them develop menus across all their locations. The goal wasn't about just creativity, it was consistency, flow, and profitability. Together, we stripped back some complexity, focused on dishes that worked across multiple venues and not just one, and gave their chefs space to deliver quality without being buried in prep. The result was faster service, happier teams, and stronger margins across the board, all before the silly season kicked in. That's the summer mindset right there. It's about planning simplicity before you need it. Your team question for this week. What's one thing we can do to make this summer easier for everyone? Ask your team this week and really listen. The best ideas I found usually come from people on the floor, but also from people you don't expect. It might be as small as changing a prep schedule, adding shade to an outdoor area, but these are the things that keep your team motivated and your service consistent when the days get long. And that's your prep list for this week. Summer can be your best training period or your most draining. The difference is how well you plan before it starts. If you want a little extra help with your systems, your menu, get your team aligned, you can book into Pantry Review with us now for the start of next year, or if you want to, you can also book one in just before Christmas if you're quick. There's an email in the show notes of this podcast that you can reach out to us and we're happy to have a chat. And if you're looking for a deeper dive into how operators really think, check out our other podcast. It's called The Ingredients. We've released 4 episodes to date with some incredible guests, and I have 4 more coming before the end of the year. The link to that podcast is in the show notes of this one. I'm Shaun from Open Pantry Co. See you next Monday for another round of the Prep List.